boy Hits. Hey Steve-O, man, pass the weed. Yeah.
Wayne Williams. I can't help but to think that this man is totally innocent. Wayne Williams, when I really think about it, I think he made himself a target because he was always out and about and he was seeking attention. He wanted to be somebody. He wanted to be above average. He tried his hand at photography, music, and he just wanted to be somebody. But I think he took it a little bit overboard. But that doesn't make him a murderer, a killer. 29 kids documented, right? There's no way Wayne Williams could have been going through and in and out and around Atlanta, killing all these kids in one isolated city, one isolated area. There's no way he could have killed that many kids and not get seen by somebody. Really? This is Atlanta, and Atlanta was a smaller town back then. Everybody knew just about everybody. People have came forward to recant their statements, and now they saying he didn't do it, they didn't see him, all this stuff. You know, people were paid, people were threatened. Wayne Williams was a soft target. A lot of stuff was going on in Atlanta. Atlanta was getting ready to blow up into the city that it is now. A lot of conventions and stuff like that was being canceled because of all what was going on here. Let me tell you something. When Wayne Williams was arrested, don't y'all know kids were still being killed in Atlanta? They still were finding fresh kills after he was already in jail. They didn't report it. See, you don't know that. A lot of people that's not from Atlanta, and I see them commenting on the documentaries, oh, he's guilty. No, you don't know what you're talking about. You don't know what you're talking about. You don't know about the kids that fresh kills, kids that was still being found while he was locked up. You don't know anything about that. You going by what they telling you. If you have an ounce of sense, an ounce, a pea-sized brain in your head, and you look at the evidence, you'll know that something ain't right. You'll know something ain't right. Wayne Williams didn't do it. There was a school in Bowen Homes that blew up. It exploded. They told the public it was something in the boiler room. Yeah, I bet you it was something in the boiler room. It was a damn stick of dynamite or a bomb that blew that school up. But they don't harp on that too much. They want to distract you with Wayne Williams. Atlanta was under attack back then. Ku Klux Klans was running around everywhere. Other white supremacy groups was running around everywhere. Atlanta was turning into a black city. And I guess some people didn't like it. And nothing in this world would make me believe that a boiler room just exploded in that school. Killed a kid, killed a teacher. If I'm not mistaken. But I do know a teacher died. And yes, it did. Yeah. I think 2 kids and a teacher died in that explosion. And that was a bomb. Trust me, it was a bomb. And if it was somebody that was white, they would have been seen also, right? It was somebody, this is what I believe. It was somebody that was not from the area. And it was more than one person. The kids were being found all the way. One kid got found all the way down in Conyers. All the way in Conyers. from Atlanta. The kids was getting missing everywhere. I remember I was there. The schools panicked, parents panicked. They had us walking around these whistles, but they made a distinctive sound. It wasn't a sound like an ordinary whistle. And if you saw somebody coming at you or saw something going on, you blow this whistle, and then, you know, they'll know something going on. This is a distinctive sound. But we were kids, we just blowing it anyway. We just blowing the whistle all day long, you know. And so that didn't work. And this man been locked up 42 years. And I believe he's an innocent man. He's innocent. There's no way. There's no way. I don't know where he grew up at, but I know he went to Douglas High. And I know where the house at. I passed by the house a gazillion times. The house is on the west side, Penelope Road. That's all I'm going to tell you. Last time I passed by there was some white people living in the house. The house looked exactly the same, except for the screen door. It's a different screen door, but the house looked exactly, nothing's changed about this house. When you see the old file footage on the documentary, well, the house looked just like that now. You know, it's been kept up, but just exactly the same. Wayne Williams was a very small man. Very small. And the two adults that he's been charged with, and literally charged with murdering, they would have whooped his ass. They were not shot. They were not stabbed. So you telling me this little bitty 5'3" guy, because he was very small, and these guys 6 foot tall, and they was saying one of the guys really knew how to fight. Like he was a fighter. So come on, some of the kids would have whooped his ass. Some of the kids were bigger than Wayne Williams. Some of the kids they say he killed, some of them would have whooped his ass. So come on now. And size does matter. Let's keep it real. In some incidences, we see small people whoop big people. But under normal circumstances, if you smaller than me, chances are I'm gonna tear your ass up. Because I'm bigger than you, I'm heavier than you. And then if you shorter than me and I'm taller than you, my arms longer than yours. Come on, let's just keep it real. Size does matter. It's an innocent man. I had to speak out on it. I joined a show. Dwayne, he's going hard for Wayne Williams, and I joined the show twice. And me being from Atlanta, they definitely wanted to hear from me. And I only remember seeing Wayne Williams one time, and he was driving in a car. Just drove by in the car. You know, just nobody was in the car with him. And he just drove by. I only seen him there once. They are now trying to do a DNA test. It's been a couple of years now, and they still pussyfooting around with this DNA test. Why? Because they already tested it and they don't find out it ain't him. So they just pussyfooting. They won't release it. I think it was a black person that was doing it, more than one black person that was doing it, but they were being paid by somebody that was white. That's what I believe. To kill these kids. That's what I believe. And the police knew more than what they know, knew more than what people thought they know. I don't think it had nothing to do with the government. Some people were saying it was something with the government or something. I don't know nothing about that. I think it was just something local. And there's talks about sex rings where they was around raping boys, getting boys. It was the sex house it was literally a sex house down there on the west side, where they was paying these young boys to have sex with them because Atlanta was just, oh my God, man. There were no rich black people. It maybe a handful back then. But now it's just rich black folks zooming all up and down the street. You see everything now, but back then, I mean, everywhere you look, like Lenox Square Mall, all up there. When I was a kid, and I used to go to Lenox Square Mall, all white, and you walked in that mall, your ass got followed from that front door until you went back out of that front door. Nothing but white people in there. All up and down Lenox Road, white. When no black people living up there. Was no black people living in Buckhead in those days. The only person that I know of that was living in Buckhead in those days was Peabo Bryson. Peabo Bryson. He was living in Buckhead back then, but he was an artist, music singer. Man, I hope, you know what I'm saying, I hope he get out, man. It's a lot of innocent people in prison. It's a lot of innocent people in prison, man. And I hope he get out. You know what I mean? Because, Wayne Williams didn't do that. He didn't do it. Hit me up in the comments. Let me know. Run Your Mouth Podcast. Let me know. Tell me what you think. All right? Peace.
Chill. D-Boy hits. Hey, Steve-O, man, pass the weed. Yeah. Get a little sip of that Remy too, my nigga. Yeah, my nigga. We smoke when we want to. We drink when we want to. This what we do, man.
Smoke when I want to, drink up the Remy. Smoke when I want to, drink up the Remy. Smoke when I want to, drink up the Remy. It's D-Boy in the building and I